Hello and welcome to this video. This video is a little bit different because it's like a sit-down video, but I think it's going to be fun because I'm showing you one of my favorite cameras and why we need to bring it back. So yeah, this is the camera. Look at her, she's small, but she's great. This is an old Kodak 110 millimeter film camera, and it's basically just a point and shoot. I don't think they make any manuals, or I don't think they did make any manuals of this type of camera because it was meant to be very simple. I don't have any film on here right now, but very easy to load. Right in there. Close that up. This is how you forward the film. And you take a photo. And then it can also use flash, but I do not have a flash for this camera. Yeah, I'm gonna just talk about a couple of the photos that I've taken on it because, well, I'm gonna show you a decent amount of the photos that I've taken on it because I really like them. And I just got so many photos back, developed and scanned. So yeah, I guess let's start with that. Okay, so these photos that you are looking at right now were taken somewhere on the road in upstate New York, and I just think they look so cool because there's something about this, like, I mean, not only just like the stock, like the colors, but like the grain. Like, I like to practice 35 millimeter film photography because you can get very beautiful images that still look like not old, I guess, or like not vintage. They look just like it's just the way they look, right? They have a little bit of grain and like the colors. Like with 110 millimeter, it just looks like an old photo from like the 60s, and I love that. And I think, like, yes, I think you can do that with like 35 millimeter and probably other stocks that I don't know much about. Basically what I'm trying to say is with 35 millimeter, you can make them look very nice, and I don't want to say like the word modern, but like with 110 millimeter, it's like low quality. There's a lot of grain, and it just has this like very vintagey 60s sort of look that I think is different from 35. So yeah, okay, I'll say that. And then, so yeah, these photos, I'm gonna put them back up. These photos were taken in upstate New York with my friend Issa. She is the person in that photo, and it was just we were driving. I don't remember where we were driving, but we just pulled over to the side of the road and took these. And I really like these photos because I just think the color is very nice. It's a very warm color, and I just think they look cool. Okay, this next photo is when I was studying at Shoals Marine Lab, and it's of the lighthouse. And this was before I really started photography, so I didn't really know what I was doing taking this photo, but I was also on a boat, so it was moving. But you can see the lighthouse very far in the distance, and it's like this very like mysterious dark blue color, but it's still visible, the lighthouse. And I just think it's very creepy and very fun photo. And then this photo was taken in New Hampshire. It was this row of colorful houses that I just thought were very pretty, and I did not know how this was going to turn out on the film because this was one of my first rolls, and I wasn't really like familiar yet with how the photos will usually turn out. But yeah, so I was very happy with this photo because it's very crisp, and I don't know what better word to describe it other than crisp. So yeah, that's why I like this photo a lot. Okay, so this photo is just of a plant somewhere. I don't remember where I took this, probably in New York, probably in Ithaca. The green color on this photo is just so perfect, and I like that the little bits of red came out on the berries or whatever they were very well. And so yeah, I just really like it because I haven't taken a picture of a plant with this camera before, so it's just so pretty to me. Okay, so moving on to when I was in South Carolina. I believe these photos were taken in South Carolina at the beach. One of them is a silhouette of my sister, and I love this one because I think that the position of her body is just aligned so well, and like this colors of the sky, it's so beautiful. And then the one next to it was taken at a different day, same beach I believe, different day. And I like this one because it turned out so cool compared to most of my other photos, which were warmer, so I was surprised by that, but I really like it. So this photo was taken in New York City, in Central Park I believe. Yeah, I feel like I don't have much to say about this photo except that I like that it's in the city, and I just think it looks cool. And then same for these next two photos, which were taken in North Carolina, just random pictures that I snapped while I was visiting Duke University, I believe, is where these photos were taken. They just remind me very much of spring, and they're just light, and they're people and kids and just running around this open field, and so I just thought it was very beautiful. Okay, before I show you the last chunk of photos, I'm not going to talk through them. I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to pull them up on the screen, and they are from my trip to Montana this past summer. So watch that video if you haven't watched it already. I was in Montana for a week, and we did a lot of hiking and outdoorsy stuff, and I took a lot of photos on this camera. So yeah, here are those. Okay, so those last two photos that you saw are probably my favorites, and some of my favorite photos that I've ever taken, I think. But yeah, I guess that's the end of this like tour of this camera. And again, I just love it so much because they're so dreamlike, and there's not much that you can do to make them look like they weren't taken a long time ago. I love that feeling. They feel so homey and dreamlike, and that's why I think we need to bring back 110mm. And maybe if we do that, getting my film developed and scanned will be a little less expensive, because right now it's pretty expensive. I highly recommend finding yourself one of these cameras. They sell them at Lomography, and you can probably, I'm sure you can find them on like eBay, but I love them. They feel like homey, cozy memories, and they're just so special. So yeah, that's my 110mm film photography tour. I do have black and white photos coming that I haven't gotten back yet, so I can make another video about those if you wanted to see that, if they turn out good. I've not shot black and white on here before, so there's a decent chance that a lot of them didn't turn out, but I guess we'll find out. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.